So the second piece that I want to chat to you about in terms of your health goals and supporting yourself is what are the beliefs that you have around, the condition that you've been told that you have, and how much, you take the limitations that that condition tells you. It's like, well, you'll have low energy if you've hypothyroidism. You're going to have low energy. You're going to sleep poorly. So much as you're told this is what's going to happen. And when you're afraid, like I mentioned before, and you can't see, do we believe those things? And does it limit us in terms of our capacity to live with our condition, to manage our condition, and to change? Something that I've always, my accolades heal my gut. Trusting my gut has led me to understand that actually I shouldn't always listen or believe everything that I hear this say. So part of your journey is to begin to become a little collector of evidence. It's like you need to take a step back and watch yourself. Remember what I said about curiosity and observing? You're watching yourself and seeing how your body is responding to what you're doing. But you're also watching those beliefs. I'm going to give you a perfect example, and I hope I'm going to do this by the end of the year. But I had been told because I have hypothyroidism, I shouldn't go swimming in the sea because it will be, it'll be really negative for me. I've been told that I should give up gluten because it's going to make my life better. We're always searching for answers. We're always searching for answers when we have this condition, and everyone will tell you something and you'll cling to it and you go, that's it, that's the reason, now I'll give that up and everything's going to be okay. The harder piece is to tell you, actually, you know what? I don't have the answer. I don't exactly know what your root cause is, but we can help figure out through the listening and the learning and unlearning maybe some of the habits that you have attached to because somebody or somewhere along the line you've begun to believe this about yourself. So a little exercise that I like to use is a fear versus truth, or a belief versus the truth. So what's the belief that you're telling yourself? It's like, oh, this is how it's going to be forever. So when I had the red patches everywhere, I did tell myself this is the fear led me to believe this is how I was going to be forever. By skillfully and getting the support along the way, I began to question that belief. And the curiosity in me looked at all these other people out there who are reporting claims of being cured, and then I started adopting new practices and testing them out. Just dancing with them. That's what I say to my clients. We're just dancing. We're dancing here. We're getting a little rhythm. We're getting a little flow. We're easing into the movement and we're pulling back out if it feels uncomfortable. We're easing into another one. Ooh, it's nice, so I'm going to stay here, and we're pulling back out. So we're dancing and we're finding our truths. So what was I learning? What were my truths? Is that I was feeling different as I did these things. I suddenly, some days, started thinking, going, hey, this might work. Feeling a little bit of fire in me that, yeah, I got this. I started listening and trusting myself more. At the time I was told to eat all the chickpeas in the world and the fibre. That didn't work out so well. If anyone of you has a dicky gut, you know what a heap of fibre onto a dicky gut's going to do for you. Not so pleasant. So I started listening to myself and making my choices based on what I knew about myself. My brain got calmer. And when my brain got calmer, then a world of choice opened up to me. Stopped being afraid that I had to get it right. I stopped being afraid that I needed this body to go back to what it was, because I started noticing. And honestly, I do know that being grateful for your body is very difficult. It's very difficult to get there. And I know I have lots of privileges that allowed me to get there. but I started to learn how to be grateful for what I had now and to recognize the things in the body as it was that were working better. And slowly but surely, the symptoms managed to quieten down. So there we go. It's the other tip. Unlearning. Unlearning. What's the real unlearning we're doing? It's getting deep inside to see what are the beliefs that we're holding about ourselves in the face of what we often feel like we cannot control. How can we support ourselves by achieving some sense of calm and really digging deep into those fears or beliefs we're holding and seeing, is it really true?